Hi, I'm Kevin Carroll, author, speaker, instigator of inspiration, and the author of A Kid's Book About Belonging. You know, belonging's meant everything to me from my childhood. And without belonging, maybe I'm not here right now. I'm a product of two addict parents. Addiction and abandonment, upheaval and uncertainty, dysfunction and disappointment were the norm. So belonging's always been one of the most important things for me. And I think what I discovered is it's one of the most important things for everyone. I really understand this, why you need to belong because of my childhood. You know, being the product of two addict parents, you gotta figure it out. I didn't have a traditional family. My grandparents raised us as best they could, took us in, and they couldn't really keep up with us, so I had to figure it out. And so the first place that I actually felt like I belonged was Preston Playground. I got welcomed unconditionally by a group of boys. They actually gave me a nickname, Little Fast Kid, and I was only 6 when that happened. Everything changed because of Preston Playground. And that's where I started to understand the power of belonging. Then there was the public library. That's where I got, this sense of learning, but also that adults could actually see me and they could actually want to help me belong. And so the librarians there really poured into me and gave me permission, right, to love learning and to read. And the first title I ever took out of the public library, Where the Wild Things Are. Oh my gosh, that book set me off. And from that point on, I was into school and my teachers noticed. One of the things that was really special about going to school is I got to eat all the time. I got breakfast and I got lunch. I knew I could count on that. That wasn't something I could count on prior to going to school and being with my grandparents. One of the things that I also realized was that my teachers poured into me as much knowledge as I could handle. And so I love that they challenged me academically. And then the fourth place that I really discovered belonging was my best friend's mom's house, right? Miss Lane. And Miss Lane at 754 Haverford Road, right, gave me permission to dream big with 2 words, why not? So when you think about it, you gotta find your places. You gotta find your people. You gotta find your community. But I say this always, you gotta belong to yourself first. You gotta know what you stand for. You gotta know what gets you out of bed in the morning and why. And the more that you love yourself, now you can be more clear about that's a good place for me or that's not a good place for me. And so I think that's the key is you can find your places, you can find your people, you can find these communities, but find yourself first.